Hey guys, I hope you saw my last video, the one with giant bubbles floating over Stinson Beach. It's well on its way to 1 million views, which is kind of fun for something that I allegedly just ran into one day on a trip to the beach. Now, the interesting thing for me is, like, when I posted it, the first couple of hundred views came from subscribers to my channel, and most of the comments said things like, "Wow," and "That's awesome," and "Wow, that's awesome." But over time it was kind of picking up momentum, and eventually it ended up on like the most viewed list or whatever, and I guess people were starting to see it who hadn't necessarily anticipated seeing something like that. They were just curious and they clicked on the video, and the tone of some of the comments changed. There were still a lot of comments that said things like, "Wow, that's amazing," but there were also a lot of comments that said things like "fake" and "this is fake" and "bubbles don't bubble like that," and there were even some comments that somehow suggested that the bubbles were fake and gay, as if there were some sort of authentic heterosexual bubble that would better represent the bubble community. We're kind of at a time and place now where people don't necessarily obviously trust everything they see, but more than that, people are anticipating this notion that video is out to deceive them, and that they're going to be tricked, and they're like almost aggressively defensive about it. They don't want to believe that what they see is real. They were questioning the veracity of my video, or would have done if the word veracity was in their vocabulary, which is why I'm here to set the record straight. I think I need to clear the air here. So I'm standing in front of what we in the online video world call a green screen, as opposed to a yellow wall. I've got the green screen here. And a couple of weeks ago, I was in front of this green screen, and what I did is I arranged some action figures. I'll represent them here by Cookie Monster and Elmo. I'll put them down. Yes, yeah, you too. I'll put them down because I only have, because I only have 2 hands. But yeah, I started by holding some action figures in front of this green screen. So yeah, I got some of these. The green screen, some bubbles, some action figures. Now you might be thinking to yourself, "Mark, that's not enough to fake that video," but let me show you something else. This is something you might recognize if you're a photographer. It's something called a UF filter. Now you can see it's actually quite thick because it's 2 pieces of glass, and between them unicorn farts, hence the name UF filter. And what actually happens is, if you film yourself blowing bubbles in front of a green screen, and then you green screen on some postcards of a beach, and you film the whole thing through a unicorn fart filter, the light is diffracted, and this is what I filmed it with, and the net result is you get a video like my video of the giant bubbles on the beach. It was all down to this special filter and the green screen. So to all the people who said or just felt or suggested that the video was completely fake, what can I say? You caught me out. It's a fair cop. I hope you're happy now. I hope you're vindicated. I hope your enjoyment of the video can now commence, because you now know that it wasn't actually real, and you can just go and watch it and enjoy it for what it was. And to the rest of you, I can only apologise and say sorry. Other than that, the Scottish accent video part 2 is coming up soon, and if you're a new subscriber, I have a second channel called Mark Day Response that you might want to check out as well, for just more random video stuff that I filmed. That's all. See you at the Scottish Accent School. See you next time. Cheers.